Hi everyone, it's CeeChronicles here. Thank you very much for joining me today. If you're new on this channel, my content is mostly fragrance reviews, fashion videos, and lifestyle videos. So if it sounds like something you may be interested in, you didn't come here by mistake, obviously. So please do consider subscribing by clicking the red subscribe button and joining this family. And to my returning subscribers, I'd like to say thank you very much for coming back. What I am going to be doing today is a review of this fragrance. However, before I go ahead to review this fragrance, I'm going to show you my fragrance of the day. My fragrance of the day is Delina. The reason why I picked this is it's a pink bottle. I've made it a point to wear my pink fragrances for the month of October. Why? It's because October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. So, let's get the word out there. Ladies, gentlemen, let's go and get checked. If you're feeling any abnormalities around your breast area, please do consider getting checked. This is the time to do it. Of course, I urge you to get yourself routinely checked every year. However, it makes it more special now that it's October and a lot of medical facilities are running those tests, most of them even for free. So do consider getting yourself checked for breast cancer, as it is also on the list of top killers worldwide. All right, now that we've gotten that out of the way, this is the fragrance I intend doing a review of today. Eclat Dior by Vurv. Okay, Eclat Dior by Vurv. I have been uninspired, to do this fragrance review video, to do this particular fragrance review, not this video. No, I always like coming here and, giving you my take on fragrances. This fragrance I've had for a while, but it's just one of those fragrances I put at the back of the shelf because really, it was uninteresting. However, because I'm into fragrance reviews, I am going to give you a review today of this fragrance. Okay, Eclat Dior by Vurv. By now, some of you might know that this Vurv company is a subsidiary of Latafa. Okay, so the housing company is Latafa, and they have this as a brand, as a company, within the company. All right, okay. And this company tends to do mostly fragrances that have a Western feel. I have people coming to this channel asking me almost all the time, which fragrances can we buy that do not have like the traditional Middle Eastern feel. This company does a lot of fragrances that do not have that Middle Eastern feel. So Eclat Dior, I am going to spray on my arm here, and then I'm going to tell you more about it. Okay, so there we go. That is the Atomizer. It's quite faint. It gives out a mist. All right, but that's okay. Okay, that's fine. It does the work. Now, this fragrance, I have been trying to get notes for this fragrance online just to verify what I'm smelling, to just confirm what I'm smelling. All right. The notes online are scattered. They're everywhere. However, I'm going to tell you that in the top, I do smell some apple there. There must be some apple, something that feels orangey, tangerine, or even, something that feels, zesty in the top. And then there's Lily of the Valley. And then there is, it turns a bit floral, which, I would possibly think, or I would possibly credit to maybe jasmine. And then it has some ylang ylang. Okay. And then the base of this fragrance has cedar. These are notes that I was picking up as I was going. There's cedarwood in this fragrance. However, in as much I got the cedarwood off Amazon. There is a seller that did say there was cedarwood here, but I do not smell cedarwood. But I'm just gonna put it out there, okay? And then it turns musky in the dry down, and I think there's something in there that's a bit cozy, that feels like ember. Okay, so that is what I have for you as what I perceive here. So this is a feminine fragrance. Just off the cuff, you will feel that this is really definitely feminine. It turns a bit fresh, and then a bit fruity, because of that zestiness that I said. It does turn a bit citrusy, because of the zestiness. But don't forget, it does have the apple as well, so it is mostly fruity. Okay, and this you'll experience in the top. And mostly it's what comes across is the apple feel together with this zestiness, with this tangerine or it's orange or some zestiness that comes in there. That's what you'll get in the top. However, it does not stay as a citrusy kind of fruity scent. It then goes into the into the 45 minutes to 1 hour range. It turns into kind of like a floral, which is what I think is the lily of the valley, possibly some jasmine in there. Okay, I did see another seller that did say it has rose. I can barely smell rose in here. What I smell is more of something that feels like jasmine and something that feels like lily of the valley, but these florals are really faint. Okay, so this is not going to be your typical floral scent. For some people that don't like florals, I'm like that. I have a love-hate relationship with florals. Okay, so this is not going to be your typical floral, but do expect some florals in the mid. Okay, it's nothing groundbreaking really. This is why I was really uninspired with this fragrance. Everything in this composition is faint. It feels watered down. Okay, like I said, it does have that floral coming through, the white floral coming through from the jasmine, but that's also watered down. And then you have this zestiness, which is there, but it really doesn't perform. It doesn't get to its peak. It's also watered down. So it just comes across to me as a very watered down fragrance, something that would be really ideal for those people that don't like loud fragrances. It's slightly spicy. It's got the touch of spiciness. Maybe because of the ambery fantasy note that I perceive in here, there is a touch of spiciness. So it's not going to be that jammy, fruity, citrusy, fresh, kind of vibe. It does have a little bit of spiciness, but I just feel it's one of those fragrances that just fails to come through in terms of what it should be portraying. Everything in here feels mute, okay? You will smell it, of course, in the first hour and 2 hours, somewhere thereabout. But it's one of those fragrances that you really need to drench yourself in for you to kind of feel it. It is, more leaning to the weaker side than anything else, okay? It falls in the family of La Vie Belle, something along those lines. If you like La Vie Belle, okay, minus the intensity of La Vie Belle, minus the patchouli in La Vie Belle, that sort of thing. If you like that, or if you like a really watered down feel of La Vie Belle, this is going to be your kind of fragrance. Really watered down. Nothing comes to the surface. Nothing shouts, okay? Nothing is irritating here. So wearing this fragrance, definitely, ladies, you will be noticed as somebody who's wearing a fragrance. But whether or not this is room feeling, or you want to wear this fragrance so that it, your colleagues and the people around you can give you the compliments, not necessarily. It's one that really stays close to you, whether it's on the skin or it's on the clothes. It is just one shy fragrance that really turns not to perform as much. I am not too surprised, because this company Vurv, they do the fragrances that lean more Western, but all their fragrances, or most of the fragrances that I've used, rather, let me not put an umbrella, let me not put a stigma on that. Most of the fragrances that I purchased or that are in my collection seem to be quiet, okay? Seem to be the type of fragrances that you could gift somebody who doesn't like too much fragrance, okay? I know people that really don't like loud fragrances. So with this company, it is almost like the contrast of what Lattafa does, where most of the Lattafa fragrances are in your face. There's some of them you really need to even wash off, because they are that, strong and potent. This company seems to do, the more quieter ones, the ones that really aren't too great, in terms of performance. But like I said, if you are that sort of person that really doesn't want your fragrance to do the shouting, then this is one that I'll definitely recommend. It's okay. It's nothing really gets to a point of annoying you. It's gonna have that tad bit of sweetness. It doesn't really fall under the florals, because it's not too floral. Although again, like I said, there is that jasmine, that tends to seem to want to come through, but also is mute. And then it's got that tangerine, which I'd say say it's mostly the tangerine and a bit of some apple that I get in there, and it then dries down musky, okay, with a touch of spiciness. So yes, whether or not this is a perfect fragrance to buy yourself or gift somebody, it depends on what I've said. If you are okay with what I've said, the fact that it's not too much of a beast performer, then yes, I'd say go ahead and buy it. Personally, I wasn't impressed. This is why I said I wasn't inspired to do a review of this fragrance. However, I felt that, since I have a following that comes here that wants to know more about, especially, Middle Eastern fragrances, then let me just give this one, a video out there so that you guys can make the judgment on yourself. Is it unisex? I'd say absolutely not. But of course, if you are a male and you like the pretty fragrances, then probably it's going to be for you. But this leans to sweet, little girl, pretty girly kind of fragrance. So yeah, that's what I had to say for you guys. So yeah, it's been your girl C Chronicles. Like I said in the beginning of the video, remember October is breast cancer awareness month, so let's get checked for breast cancer. Nip it in the bud before it gets it gets ahead of you. That is the real thing. That's what it takes with cancer. If you nip it in the bud, if you get it before it goes nowhere, then the chances of survival are really high. So let's get ourselves checked, and make sure that we're in the clear. All right, so that was it for today. I was doing a fragrance review for Eclat, by Vurv. Okay, I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and also turn on post notifications so that you are notified anytime I upload a video. It's been your girl C Chronicles. Remember, smelling good is a form of good manners. Cheers.